Hi, my name is Abiodun Oke of Serial Project Services. I am a supply chain management consultant. I focus in the area of training and professional development. I also support with supply chain transformation. Today we are looking at networking and the way we do that on LinkedIn. You already know that with the COVID-19 situation, a lot of networking has disappeared. I mean, face-to-face networking. So now it is basically a lot of networking that you do online via phone or some other digital methods. So this is the reason why I've been focusing on helping in these areas. I hope you would find it valuable. Please comment, share, ask questions, and hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Hey, good morning. Guys, today we're going to be looking at networking on LinkedIn. Already in this LinkedIn video series for job search, we have covered quite a number of things from the beginning, except for the reason why we're actually on LinkedIn. The reason we're actually on LinkedIn is to network with our colleagues, with our potential clients, with people who have insights who they can share with us to help us with our projects, and so many other reasons, Now, let's talk about networking and how we can actually leverage it for job search. You might already have realized that last week when we discussed the minimum number of people you should have in your network, we did say it has to be within your city, and we also specifically talked about getting through to a community of interest to you. So basically, we're talking about your target audience. You're not on LinkedIn to connect with every type of person. There are some specific type of people you want to connect with on LinkedIn, especially if you're a job seeker. I assume that these would be recruiters, these would be hiring managers, and these probably will be influencers or connectors. So it is important that you figure out your target audience. I'll give you an example. I am a job search coach. So I am on LinkedIn to network, to be able to also find people who might need my services, and also to network with my colleagues who perhaps might be other job search coaches or supply chain professionals who can share some insights that would help me. Now, as a job search coach, then it means that I have to hang out on LinkedIn because this is where a lot of job seekers hang out. Okay? So recently I did a poll where I asked questions regarding how LinkedIn has helped people with job search. And these are some of the things that we saw where we noticed that for the most part, LinkedIn has helped people in connecting them with recruiters who offer them maybe job opportunities or reach out for job opportunities. So recruiters are one of the key target audience that we're focusing in on when we go on LinkedIn. We want them to discover us. Okay? But how do we go about this? We know that we have to be able to use some keywords targeting, because the recruiters use some keywords when they're searching to fill the roles that they are filling for either their employers or maybe recruitment agencies. So you want to be able to use these keywords as well, but not only to be targeted by recruiter, but also to be found by people who have something similar to what you do. And guess what? The algorithm on LinkedIn actually optimizes for that. So one of the key things you'll be doing, of course, is making sure that you target an audience first. You know your what we call buyer persona. That is the person that you are focusing in on when you are maybe doing things on LinkedIn. So you need to figure that out. And it's one of the reasons why when we're talking about the profile on LinkedIn, we talk about putting some specific skill sets in there and filling some specific sections on LinkedIn profile. So having determined your target audience, the next thing then would be, what is your value proposition? When you're networking, you realize that we're networking for mutual benefits or something that we might gain from becoming a part of any network. So you need to have a value proposition, because you wouldn't just be reaching out to people where they are wondering, oh, who is this? They didn't know you from nowhere. Okay. So your value proposition, you need to be very, very certain about it. If you look at my LinkedIn, you will see my value proposition there. If I can show you. So here is my about us, and let's open it up here. My about us here says, a transformation leader in the supply chain and project management profession with diverse experience in the private and public sector. It's my vision to provide effective leadership through mentoring, coaching, team leading, team building, continuous improvement, and creative problem solving. That is my value proposition there, though it's something that we could go further to really then explain it or make it in a way that it is clear when you actually reaching out to people. This is kind of an overview, right? So something like I think what I have here. Here I said I apply my skills empowering new talents, helping world-class firms, and building professional with my resources as Sarah Project Services. So that's a little bit close. You know what your value proposition is, and I would say, try as much as possible to make it very clear when you're reaching out to people so they know how you can help them.
Okay, so you have your value proposition, you have met the minimum target audience number of 500. So what? So the next thing here then is to network and to build rapport with your connections. Okay, so because when you are able to build rapport with your connections, that is the point where they are comfortable enough to be able to exchange something of value with you. So you need to be able to figure out how to build rapport with your connections on LinkedIn. You need to do it as soon as, if possible, as soon as the person connects with you. So I assume already reaching out, you've mentioned the reason why you want to connect with them. You've read their profile. Then the next thing would be then to follow up. Okay. You nurture the relationship by offering something of value in line with what your value propositions were. So as a job search coach, when I connect with people, I like to know them. I like to know their needs. I like to know where they are in their career journey. And after that, I do provide them with some little value, like, oh, you know what, if you're looking for jobs, based on our conversation, I can offer something, one thing or the other, and I do something like providing job search assessments, which doesn't really take a lot of my time. So I give something of value. So this is one of the key things to do when you are trying to build rapport, build relationship, give something of value. Okay, so here is a tip here where, people might have the question, Abby, well, I don't have anything to give. I'm looking for a job. Well, you have a lot to give. Haven't done that. You should then nurture the relationship. How do you nurture? I'll share with you some of the things you can do. You can engage with their content. Actually, if these people are people who are active on LinkedIn, you can engage with their content. You can help share, you can like, you can comment. But the thing here is this, it's about offering value. It is, and when you are engaging with their content, it's not that you're just liking and all that alone. You are actually adding value to the people that are within their network, because that's the way then you are offering value, because apparently this in a way you are helping is or our audience by offering value. I do it a lot. Example with Dean. Dean is a job search coach, and then he has a lot of things he does online on LinkedIn. And I join and I provide my own tips and my own, I provide my own insights. So that is very key when you are building strong relationship on LinkedIn. And it's only when you do that that you're able to actually gain some benefit from that connection. So the next thing we're gonna talk about here is I'm gonna give you another tip. It's called air strategy. Okay, I got it from someplace on the internet, which talks about the way you actually reach out when you are going to connect with somebody that you haven't met at any other place. So basically, air means advice, I means insights, R means recommendations. So when you reach out to this person for the first time, you can go in that direction of, introducing yourself, what you do, which is your value proposition. What you do is not your job title. What you do is how you can add value to this person. And then the next thing is talk about how you found their profile to be interesting. If you happen to have seen them somewhere else, maybe on a YouTube video, or maybe in a magazine, or maybe in an article, you read their article, mention it specifically where you found them out. And then after that, proceed to mention that you would appreciate their insights, advice, or recommendations regarding something that is of interest to you, and you send your request. So this is a way that you can build rapport right off the bat with somebody that you have never met before. You're meeting them for the first time on LinkedIn. So that is the hair strategy to help you to build rapport. And then after building rapport, then you keep on nurturing the relationship. And if you have figured out that you have actually built rapport with this person, and then the next thing might be to do a small ask, like a kind of a follow-up after they've connected with you. Do a small ask. You can ask them one thing or the other. It doesn't have to be something big, especially essentially this is why we call it small ask. So it's something that it doesn't take them any time to be able to provide it to you. So once you do that, you can then go and do whatever they ask you to do, and then you can let them know you've do another follow-up, let them know that you've done it. Well, all of this is building relationships such that at some point you can actually ask for something big like an informational interview, which by that time, of course, this is somebody you have continued to nurture that relationship. You've been following what they're doing, you've been sharing their posts, you've been commenting on their posts, and to ask for that informational interview should be something that they will have felt comfortable enough to agree and to accept. So
today we look at a very important topic, which is networking on LinkedIn. That is why we're on LinkedIn. So it is also important that you know your target audience on LinkedIn, because the moment you know your target audience, for example, job seekers, the recruiters will be your target audience, the hiring managers, the vice president of companies, the directors of companies, your colleagues will be the target audience. So when you know that, then you also figure out where they hang out. There are a lot of places where they hang out. The groups, they hang out on comments, they hang out on posts, on influencers feeds. So you need to be in these places as long as you know the right audience. And after that, of course, there will be people that you would want to reach out to that are of interest, that have something similar to what you do. You want to build rapport with them. After this, then you want to do some small ask, after which you then proceed to nurture the relationship. Ultimately, as a job seeker, the main thing you want to then get out of this networking? It's referrals and informational interviews. But even as you're going through this process, you have a trust barrier that you're trying to go through. So do not break that trust, because the moment you ask about help me with job and then being aggressive and all those things, you wouldn't be able to build rapport with your audience or with your target person that you are trying to reach out to. I hope that helps. All that we have talked about today, please hit that subscribe button. It would help a lot. And we'll be looking forward to next week, where we'll talk about how you can use the algorithm of LinkedIn to boost your post and also to help you to further even reach out to your target audience. Thanks and have a great day.